Hey, what's up? This is Gus. Listen, I have a photo here of a four-bedroom house. This is square rectangle house, not square. Um, so let me do some edits right quick. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do edit. Where's my markup? Loading photo. Come on. Um, Markup. That way you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so let's go ahead and go for green is good, and that is your gateway. We'll do this guy here. Perfect. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, so your tech just showed up at your house, and he's like, "Hey, we're going to do this and this and this and this. Install your internet. We're looking for a control panel, a central panel, something." So typically, what everybody wants to do is install their modem with their TV, which is going to be right here. So this is fine. You got your gateway right here. Okay. So let's go for green. Green is going to be your optimal power of Wi-Fi range. So that's going to be the maximum range on Wi-Fi, all the way over here. Yellow is going to be your okay, your okay Wi-Fi, and red, of course, is going to be pretty much everything like back this way, and all this is going to be all red, meaning your Wi-Fi is going to be just garbage there. Now, would have been better to, well, I should have done that. Put your gateway over here. Well, there's a bar here, so it's kind of different. Let's say you did put your gateway in the center of the house right here. Okay, you put it upside down, stuck it in the ceiling. So now you have great Wi-Fi coverage here. Then it goes a little bad this way, and then red is going to be on the outsides of the house. So that is going to be your coverage on that. So let's say all your yellows. So this room here, this room, and this room. Probably the kids, because this is where I put my kids, and wife and myself would sleep here. So let's just say that you're like, you know what, I really want my kids to have the best Wi-Fi. I'm not really worried about my Wi-Fi very much because I don't do anything in my bedroom except sleep, change my clothes, and use the restroom and all the other stuff, right? So let's back it up. All right. Your guy shows up. It's like, all right, cool. So you care about your kids more? That's fine. Me too. I love my children. Get this out of the way. All right. So let's just say in this type of house, instead of the living room, we're going to do the family room because this is a point of entry in the backside right here. Oops, sorry. Let's go green because that's your router, our router. So now you're gonna have really really good coverage about here. Your other coverage is going to go back this way, and then your red coverage is going to be everything back here in the weak. Now, I'm only talking about 5G, not 2.4. 2.4, let's call it blue. 2.4 has actually got a really, really good range, so it'll probably cover the house all the way, and even on the outsides of the house that you can't really see that I'm painting down here. This is all 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So the bedrooms and the kids are gonna have great Wi-Fi. This is great. Everyone's happy. Mom and dad, really don't care. We just want the kids to be happy. All right, let's back it up. Okay, cool. Let's say that you really don't care about the other stuff on the other side, like all this over here. You just don't care about. So, come on, open up. Boom. Let's go green. Let's say that this little guy here is really happy because he gets his router in this room. Great. So everyone here has really good Wi-Fi. Now the yellow, oops, sorry, back that up. Yeller is going to be everything over here. It's going to be kind of weak. And then red is going to be over here. Well, mom and dad just have no Wi-Fi in their rooms. It's really, really weak. But some of these routers have 2.4, which the 2.4 will cover the entire house with no problem. It's got a pretty good range, especially if you get like a Nighthawk 1750. Some of the AT&T's BGW 210s or 5268 modems got band steering in them, so they got some pretty good coverage. The 589 modem that I've seen in some people's houses whenever I do my handyman work, those routers got some really really good 2.4. They're just not very fast, so I mean it covers it. So this is my 2 cents on this. If you ever like have issues with your Wi-Fi, this is what we're going to be looking at. So when I go to someone's house after the technician has done his job, I usually try to either place. Let me go ahead and change this up a little bit. So the router is here. Let's just say we did that. The customer buys Orbi or no, yeah, Orbi or Erie router or the extenders. What we're gonna do with the AT&T or Charter or Spectrum or Fios is turn that Wi-Fi off, and then what I'll do with the instructions of the router is I'll test the spots. Like, okay, they'll say, oh, right here is a strong spot. We'll place one here, and then, oh, this is a real good spot, so we'll place it here. So this gives you full coverage of the entire house on 5G because you have 3 points of access. So this gives you the entire coverage. 5G. 2.4, let's do 2.4 to being red. 2.4, you're going to see it all over your house. I mean, you'll be in the middle of the backyard mowing and you can hear your Pandora, your music. You got a really good coverage now because you're using like extenders, traditional like mesh node services. A mesh system. Your entire house is covered with no problem. They are expensive. I know AT&T sells their air types for like $50 a piece, which are pretty good. So like say this house here, like the tech left the air ties, but he didn't install them for some reason. I wouldn't know why he wouldn't do that. So let's say the gateway. Hold on, let me back that up. So the gateway router is here. Same thing. You're going to place one here and one here. Before I started messing with networking, I would always think, well, my Wi-Fi is really weak over here. Why not just place it here? Well, it doesn't work that way. You want to get a signal from this guy as strong as possible. This right now is the most optimal distance. If you place it here, now you're in the yellow zone, so you're not really getting that optimal power because you're now just picking up some leftovers. It's like the modem is trying to scream out, "Hey, can you hear me?" Yes, and you're gonna get sore throat and get tired. So that's what the gateway is doing. So let's back that up a little bit. All right, so now you have the most optimal set for your internet. You got your three, and you got this guy here, you got this guy here, and you got this guy here. Forget that one there. That one's gone. Now you have really good coverage throughout the entire house. So hope this helped you guys out on proper placement for gateways, routers, Nighthawks, mesh systems. I wish I could show my house, but I kind of don't want to do a big video of my home. My wife might be like, "What are you doing? Why are you filming the house?" Like, I don't know. I just am. That's what I do. So check it out, guys. I mean, if your house is different, if you want something done, kind of email me a diagram and I can tell you the best spots to place your gateway. But this is going to be your setup. So let me go ahead and get rid of all this. Go, done. Okay, cool. Cancel. Yes, discharge changes. So here's a big house. Wait, hold on a second. This is a massive house that I would putting this one, I can't edit that right now, but this one here would be tremendous. I mean, this is like, I would put a node here in the study, the main router probably in the game room something, and then another node in bedroom 2, and then the other node in bedroom 3, and I would actually run the Cat5s to each one of those rooms from the 4 ports in the back of the modem, gateway, router, giving those devices their maximum reach of power. Anywho, all right. I've said bye 5 times. Last bye. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a blessed one.